Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We bring you back again to this episode with another player leaving us. Javier Thankyou has served his time at the club and he leaves now along with a lot of other players. It's time to get rid of the players that we won't use in the career mode and move on to bigger and better things. This indeed is going to be the big one. This is transfer deadline day where anything can happen. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. If you haven't already checked out the other videos, then do so by clicking the playlist that is in the description. It'll also be a link to the previous episode if you haven't already checked out that one. And let's dive in to the transfer deadline day. So here we go, heading into deadline day, where there's 10 hours on the clock. It would be nice for them to add a lot more time on deadline day and make it a bit more bigger. So as you can see, there is an option to skip the whole of deadline day now, and there's also rumours on deadline day, which is nice to see. The overlay of deadline day is a bit better as well. But yeah, we're going to advance an hour and we'll see what happens in the next hour of this window. Hour goes by and then we have another cutscene. There is another player leaving the club. This man here is a young lad who will be leaving the club on loan for the rest of the season. We can only wish him the best of luck for the season ahead at his new club on loan. Hopefully he develops into another incredible youngster at the club, just like Elliot Anderson and many others up and coming in this team. Maybe this man could also be one of them. So yeah, we say goodbye to Jay Turner, who heads out to, and I'm not sure what club that is, I think it's a Turkish club, but yeah, he heads out on a season-long loan to them. So yeah, that's another one for us. And as you can see, we've got some transfer offers to deal with. So Thankyou leaving us for 5 million. We've got an offer for Kieran Trippier, which is definitely not going to happen. Real Madrid offering for him. Paul Dummett rejected to go to PSV. However, we have got Napoli coming in for him. We're going to negotiate this and we're going to hopefully get a nice deal done for Dummett. They are offering the money that we want for Dummett in regards to his actual value in the market. I want around 3 million with Dummett if we can get it. They're going to say 2.3 again. I'm going to go in again with 2.5. They're going to say 2.4 and I'm going to accept that because we want rid of Paul Dummett. Here's another one. Jamal Lascelles. Club Brugge coming in at a 5.6 million. Club Brugge's interested in purchasing this player. His market value should be between 3.3 million and 6 million. So you could negotiate a better deal. So if they're offering that, I'm just going to straight up accept that because he's valued at 6.4 million and they're offering $1 million over, and there's no point just negotiating for 400 grand. So Jamal Lascelles could be on his way out of the club. We will indeed advance another hour in deadline day, and let's see if anyone leaves in the next hour. Nothing happened in this hour of deadline day. In regards to deadline day latest rumours, Kimpembe potentially going to Liverpool, Borja potentially going to Lazio. Some current deals which are pretty massive: Parejo going to Bayern Munich for £41 million. He's 33 years of age and that's a lot of money. Marcus Asensio going to Manchester City for 37 million is a huge one as well. We have indeed got another cutscene which is going to roll up now. Who is it going to be? It is Paul Dummett. He's had a long career here, being here all of his life. For Paul now, sadly, he leaves the club. As we move on to new things, we say goodbye to him and wish him the best in the rest of his career ahead. Eddie Howe and his assistant walk back into the dressing room to do some more dealings on deadline day. So Paul Dummett going to Napoli, which is a huge move for Dummett. but he moves on. Ivan Toney potentially going to Italy as well, which is another interesting one. We're also seeing Di Lozano coming to the Premier League from Napoli for 29.9 million. Also another massive deal there. Theo Hernandez going to PSG for £84 million. It's just never ending on deadline day. How much is currently being spent on deadline day? I don't know if we can find that out yet. Anyway, I'm going to go and make an offer on a player, and we're going to hopefully see some negotiations underway in a second. So, let's go and have a little look at that one player that I've been interested in a lot this window. Alright guys, I wasn't going to do this, but I have done it. We've skipped the whole bit of this process, and here he is. He meets with the other English lads. Trippier, the big money signing on deadline day. As we can see him doing his medical. And there's Bruno Guimaraes with him. James Madison. So excited to see him in a Newcastle United shirt. And I really cannot wait to implement him into the team. Madison with his number 16 shirt goes straight into this lineup. And all the media are as happy as I am. Could it be a deal we see in real life? Who knows? But here's the first massive deadline day signing for us. 38 million from Leicester, joins with a reputation, and let's just say he will not be starting on the wing for us. After we've completed the signing of James Madison, we advanced another hour on deadline day. We're down to 6 hours now, and we've got another cutscene. A player leaving the club again. It's that man, Jamal Lascelles. He's had a good time at Newcastle United, but sadly for Lascelles, we see him leave this club. He's had a good career, well, he's had a mediocre career, not a good career here. Mediocre, to say the least. Did really well to get us out of the Championship, Lascelles, but he leaves the club, and we potentially move on to bigger and better things at centre-back with Shaw and Botman. So Lascelles leaves and goes to Club Brugge for 5.6 million. Another player to leave on deadline day. Hopefully another player we see coming in the future in that area. Who knows? It's deadline day. Aston Villa coming in for Jamal Lewis there. We just straight up rejected that. The board's happy with our contribution, to sign one crucial first team player assigned in the midfield or forward role. So that's completed there. We've got 2 out of the 10 clean sheets this season that the club wanted, which is another good thing to see. Obviously Paul Dummett being another player that leaves the club. Anyway, we're now going to go and have a little look at the transfer hub, because we'll show you everyone else that we've got left to sell. So, Jacob Murphy, a player that we still haven't had any offers in for, which is very surprising. No one wants him. Bondswell, a player that I'd still love to get out on loan and get him some first team football. That would be great. Chris Wood, we've had multiple offers for him, but just nothing's glued together yet. So hopefully we'll see something happen with Wood in the last couple of hours of deadline day, because it would be nice to get Wood moved on. Gillespie, another player that we've had one offer in, but he turned down the contract to go to Nashville and go in the MLS. So, yeah, that's just, it is what it is. He's probably not going to leave in this window unless it's something later on. And also the other young lad here, who we did try and get a move on to Barnsley for a loan, but they were adamant to get a loan to buy. So hopefully we can get him out on a loan at some point by the end of deadline day. Be nice to get everyone that we've got on the list out, to say the least with these. It would be great to get everyone out that we want out and then start from building into the team come January. But yeah, let's advance another hour in this deadline day. Down to 5 hours we tick, and so far nothing has happened massive other than Theo Hernandez being the biggest move on deadline day so far. I don't think anything's going to top that at £84 million. But it's deadline day and anything can happen as always. Down to the 4 hour mark we go, and it looks like our business is done in this window. And I just don't think there's anything more that we're going to probably do in this window. I don't think there's any more areas we can probably improve in yet. I don't think it's... we're going to see, but Kimpembe moves to Liverpool for 46 million. That's a huge sign for their mind and a solid centre-back. But yeah, 4 hours left in the deadline day. Hopefully we can get some players moved out though once again. We wanted to improve somewhere else on the pitch, and I have went and done that here. As you can see, a new man walks through the door. This man here is an absolute beast. 6'4". He comes in at a young age of 21, doing his medical and being assessed by the doctor. Look at him go. Who's this? Has anyone guessed yet? This man here is the man by the name of Badiashile, a man that's being monitored closely by Newcastle in real life. £20 million he comes in from Monaco, and he's just a man that's going to fit lovely into this team. And could he start ahead of Shaw? Who knows? We will see. He's being compared to Dan Burn so far, but they're two different players. It's an improvement from Jamal Lascelles, let's put it that way. But yeah, we're going into another improvement at this club. Let us know what you think about this transfer in the comments down below. And also, if that's not worth a like, then I don't know what is. We're going to tick down to the 3 hour mark of deadline day after bringing in Badiashile. And it's going to go down to the 2 hour mark by the looks of it. That could be all dealings done for us. Late drama for us though. Jacob Murphy gets an offer from Porto. That's a massive offer for Murphy, and I'm going to straight up accept it because I want rid of him. If we can get a deal done in the last 2 hours for Murphy, that's massive news, because I really want rid of Murphy, and by the looks of it, it's going to be too little too late for Murphy, and it looks like he could be staying. Offers for Callum Wilson, which is going to get turned down straight away from Sporting. We are getting offers in as well for this man here, but we want him out on loan. Target's also getting offers in from Real Sociedad, but we're not looking to sell Target because he's our starting left back. Everything is going to be wrapped up, and no one is probably going to move now, unless something happens and the deal sheet gets done. But it's FIFA. These things don't happen. That is the end of deadline day. Wow. Some massive improvements in this side now, as we bring in that man there, James Madison, and Badiashile. Badiashile will indeed get slowly introduced into the team. Hopefully we can see some sort of movement on him. Same with James Madison, a massive upgrade in the midfield. The next thing I will do off camera is I'll go and set up all these players on their individual trainings of where we want to train them. We might do a little squad overview of that in the future. But this is how the team looks at the end of the summer transfer window. Nick Pope, Botman, Shaw, Trippier, Target, Shelvey, Gamara's, Joe Linton, Almiron, Isaac, St. Maximum. The new men coming in, Brendan Johnson, Madison and Badiashile. We've also got obviously Wilson, Willock, Jamal Lewis and Karius in our bench as well. Obviously, this is what the reserves looks like. Not going to go into too much detail there because they are reserve players. We're going to tidy it up a bit though because things have changed, players have moved on, so it's a bit messed up in the reserves, and I like to keep my reserves quite clean. So as you can see, we've still kept Chris Wood, we've still kept Jacob Murphy, Bondswell, and obviously this young striker, which we would have liked to have loaned out. We've obviously got Munoz, who's also into the team. It would be nice to see him potentially get a bit of a feature in some of the cup games during the season. But yeah, that's it for the end of the deadline day episode. If you did enjoy this and you want to see more of this content, don't forget to smash a like on the video. Don't forget, if you want to keep up to date, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, because these videos come out thick and fast because I love doing Newcastle United career mode. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.